What's up, guys? This is Subby down here at Baumgard Weather Center. 36 degrees down here right now. We got wind gusts up to 14 miles per hour coming out of the northwest at 6:04 a.m. So glad to have you guys with me this morning. And I thought I'd take just a couple minutes and we can discuss the post that I put on last night, Facebook, where to keep following the forecast this morning because the TSP, the Teacher Snow Day probability, looks like it is definitely going to be going up for next week. That's just a fun acronym that we started last winter, in which to give the teachers a much needed extra day off during the week. They are definitely overworked and underpaid educators. We send our children to them to get them educated and to become great men and women of our society. So hopefully we can pull together and get them an extra snow day or two as we go into next week. Now, the storm system we're talking about next week, this is the same one that we've been talking about even right around Christmas time. We had talked about a storm system coming in around the 5th of January, in which we did. That's when we got those 3 to 5 inches of snow and the ice here in west central Missouri. And then it was going to be repeating itself in cycle number 3 in the middle of February, right around Valentine's Day. And this is a system that we are going to be talking about next week. Now, it has sped up by about a day and a half to 2 days versus we were talking about Valentine's Day on the 14th. So it's going to be coming in just a little bit quicker, and that is due to more cold air being associated with this system than what the data had been showing up to the last 24 hours or so. So we've got higher winds up there at 18,000 feet above our heads along the jet stream. That's going to be pushing this through just a little bit quicker than what the data had been showing here over the last few days. But nonetheless, I do believe it is going to give us a good chance to see some snow, maybe some mixed precipitation here in west central Missouri. So we're going to look through modeled representation, the GFS model, and we're going to take a look what what we can expect as far as what the radar will look like as we go into next week, and kind of give you guys a timeline of what we are talking about. So we're going to put this into motion, and for those of you that have some Super Bowl plans on Sunday, you got a big party you're going to be traveling to. Sunday looks fine. Look like we're going to have kind of cloudy, overcast skies. It will be in the 30s on Sunday, but no travel problems. So just good football weather to watch the Kansas City Chiefs take on the Philadelphia Eagles. It's going to be a tough game for Kansas City. I think all of the gurus out there, sports gurus, have picked Philadelphia to come out victorious, but we will see. Those Kansas City Chiefs, man, they are determined and they always find a way to win a ball game, and they will be trying for a three-peat of world champions of NFL football. So good luck to the Kansas City Chiefs. But again, the parties that you have planned on Sunday, I don't think there's going to be any problem with them at all. Now, down around Springfield, Ozark, Nixa, Aurora, Joplin, and those areas, they're dealing today and part of tomorrow with some of this stuff that we dealt with yesterday with the drizzle, the light rain, but it should be out of there by tomorrow afternoon. That will push on off to the east as well, east of Interstate 44. So then we set our stage for Monday, and we will have a storm system. One thing you guys got to keep in mind, these storm systems right now are very, very weak. They're not big monster storms, but this is a system that I feel coming in next week. It's going to be a little bit stronger. You notice our last couple three storm systems we got a lot of drizzle, overcast skies, light rain. They've been really, really weak. This kind of starts our active period. So these storm systems are going to be just a little bit stronger, bringing in more colder air. So we're not going to get a whole lot of them, but the ones that we do get will likely be packing a pretty good punch as we go into the last couple of weeks of February into that first week of March. So this is the 10th. This is Monday at 12 o'clock at noon. And you notice there's a band of moderate snow setting up across the Kansas City metro area over toward Warrensburg, Sedalia. And then as we go through the day, look at that storm system just blossom, sucking in all of that Gulf moisture. And the entire west central Missouri is engulfed in some light to moderate snowfall. And if you take a look down Springfield, Ozark area, they're going to be dealing with some mixed precipitation, maybe some freezing rain, sleet. We know how that goes. They can, even though I got a lot of good friends and family down there, they can keep all that down there along Interstate 44 and south. I don't want any of that. But we do have a pretty good band of snowfall that will be coming through west central Missouri, and this is overnight on Monday into Tuesday morning. This is 3 a.m. on Tuesday morning, and 6 a.m. on Tuesday, and then finally moves out by around noon on Tuesday. So there is that's where our TSP begins to go up on Tuesday for your teachers. Kind of depends on how much snow falls on Monday night. Monday night into Tuesday morning. And then, Tuesday around noon, that should be pushed out. So that's system number one. System number two is going to be coming in. This is also going to be the 12th. This is on Wednesday. So we get the roads cleared out. And then we get another bout of moderate snowfall here in west central Missouri, more ice down south into Springfield and Ozark area. And this is 9 a.m. on Wednesday morning, and we have a pretty good band of snow still setting up right over west central Missouri, and more mixed precipitation down south of Interstate 44, Springfield, Ozark, Aurora area. And it will finally move on out then. So we've got right now for I know Scott over at Clinton Flower Shop, and I know several others that have messaged me right now. It looks like this system is going to be pulled away before Valentine's Day, the day before. Now we're talking just a few hours. Is all we're talking about. But right now, it looks like the system will be through the area and gone by that Valentine's Day, February 14th. So that's great news. If you want to take your loved one, significant other out for dinner on Valentine's night, right now, it looks like there'd be no snow falling. Hopefully, MoDOT and City Crews can get the roads cleared out and we won't have any travel issues. As far as the amounts of snow right now, guys, I'm not going to really go into because we're really not going to have a good handle on the amounts until we get to the weekend, where these short-term models can actually grab hold of some of that real-time data. And I can throw out some snowfall totals, but they're not going to be accurate. And be careful what you see on the internet and on social media posts. I'm already seeing them. I've seen them like 3 days ago about how Armageddon ice storm is going to hit west central Missouri. And then the next day, they're showing a foot of snow. And so, anyway, the best thing to do right now is just have this in the back of your mind that snow is likely going to be affecting west central Missouri on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday next week. So right now, it could pose a travel issue out there on the roadways on those days as well. So make sure you keep that in back of your mind as we go into the weekend. I'll be updating with some snowfall totals, but I do think that we will likely need a snow shovel to clear the sidewalks. So I don't think a broom is going to take care of it. So, that kind of gives you an idea. We're probably looking at least more than an inch of snowfall. So, but we'll kind of fine tune that over the weekend. So let's take a look at the TSP, the teacher snow day probability. So I've got our graphic here, and the drum roll, please. So our score for today is a 7, meaning excited, between 7 and 9 points, as we have a favorable pattern. It's top of the scale right now. The way the data looks right now, give it 2 points. Favorable temperatures, we're going to be a 1. With favorable temperatures, we're going to be sitting up there in the upper 20s. I don't think temperatures are going to be much of an issue with that here in west central Missouri. Favorable track, we are definitely in that favorable track to receive the snowfall, not the ice. Give that a 1 point. Available moisture, also, we got ample amount of moisture coming up from the Gulf of Mexico. Typical time of year, February, that tops the scale with the 2-pointer there, as February is definitely the favorable time of year for snowfall. And the overall strength of the system, I put that as neutral, as 0. We're kind of in that transition stage between weak systems and strong systems, and this is just kind of a middle of the road system, but it's coming together right over us. And with the moisture and the temperatures cooperating, that is the reason why we may get a decent snowfall out of this here in west central Missouri. So the TSP right now is at 50% for Tuesday and Wednesday, February 11th and 12th. Now, the PSP, now that is the pastor snow day probability. Now, for Sunday. Now, Wednesday, a lot of youth groups. There are a couple church services in the area. Now, that is likely right up there with the teacher snow day probability at 50%. But for Sunday, I think we're going to be cleared out for Super Bowl Sunday, and only a 5% chance that maybe some of the rural churches still has enough snow on it to keep them slick enough to cancel services, but only a 5% PSP for Sunday, but 50% for the teachers. So you can flip a coin right now to see if you're going to have school on Tuesday and Wednesday next week. And I am leaning on maybe even bumping that up just a little bit as we go into tomorrow, as long as the data continues the same pattern that we've been seeing. So very excited about kind of getting into that active part of the season. Of the cycle of the LRC. And again, if anybody wants more information on how the LRC Weather 2020 can help your business, your operation, your farming needs, just give me a holler. And I've been doing some portfolios for farmers. We've got some great, exciting discounts that Weather 2020 has offered Subby's Weather Talk. And we've got some exciting news that'll be coming up here right around March 1st that I'll be sharing with you guys, and mainly because you guys make that all possible at Subby's Weather Talk with your generosity. So we'll be talking about that here as we get closer to March 1st. So that'll put a little spring in your step and a smile on your face for all the teachers out there. Parents, I'm sorry. Your kids might be staying home at least a day next week, but who knows? You know, Mother Nature, sometimes they throw us a curveball. But this thing with the LRC predicting this now almost a month and a half in advance, and all the models now coming into agreement with the LRC. I do think we're going to get some snowfall next week. The amounts, again, we'll kind of talk about that over the weekend when we have kind of a better handle on where this storm system is going to go and the intensity of the snowfall. So that's all I got for today, guys. Thanks for joining us. And if anybody has any questions, feel free to reach out to me, and I'll be here at Baumgard Weather Center. Want to give a big shout out to our SkyTrack weather sponsors: Gary's Towing, Benware Tractor and Automotive, Mallard's Roadhouse. Man, that sounds good right now, and I am hungry right now for a big old black and blue burger from Mallard's. That sounds great right now, but it is only 6:20 in the morning, but it seems like I've been up for about 10 hours already. So, guys, take care and stay weather aware. Stay up on our updates, and we'll be talking to you soon.